junk. Junk. And more junk. A life of order and happiness. Oh, my bad. That was junk too. Well, that does it. I need to leave this dump.
Приветствую вас, люди разных полов и разных расцветок. Я думаю, вы знаете, что вас здесь ждет.
Tetanus-inducing rust and unsecured power cables as far as the eye can see. Oh, time I got out of here.
Как вы поняли, сегодня будем смотреть на такую замечательную игру, как Депония. В моих же руках эта игра оказалась из какой-то бесплатной раздачи. И докупив последнюю игру в серии за 40 рублей в Стиме, я собрал весь сет. И подумал, а будет интересно показать эту игру людям и добавить туда немножко хихочек и, конечно же, хахочек. А начинается наше приключение с обучения 3 действиям. Осмотреть, взять, говорить. Широкий функционал. Ну и, конечно же, объединять вещи. После этого завершают обучение.
It's kind of pathetic, you get all erratic about dirty dishes congesting the sink. I'm tired of your bothers, remember our fathers that dwelled in a world filled with rubbish and stink. But when all hope was lost, someone raised from the dust. He was handsome and cunning, his haircut had style, courage was shining in his eyes as he said, screw you guys, mind your own business, I'm off now, goodbye. Huzzah, he's off now, goodbye.
Руфус, так зовут главного героя, хочет слинять с этой мусорной планеты, на которой живет. На Элизиум. Но для начала нужно собрать чемодан. Куда же уже без него-то? Так, поехали, по списку. Находим носок под подушкой, а дальше у окна берем горелку и банку. Узнаем от Руфуса, что в детстве от него ушел отец. Ставь лайк, если жиза. Спускаемся ниже и видим записку от Тони, бывшей девушки Руфуса, у которой он по сей день и живет. Ставь лайк, если не можешь позволить себе квартиру и живешь со своей тян. Блять, что за бред я вообще несу? В поисках вещей по списку я нашел щетку. И мои попытки ее взять окончились провалом, поскольку эта мелкая мразота убежала от меня после моего культурного шока. Блять, у них щетки, сука, скачут, ёбаный рот. Беру вантус, а в шкафчике мыло и болторез. В попытках достать щетку нахожу вилку и кастрюлю с водой и пару записок. И носок в холодильнике. И в куртке. Теперь у нас 3 носка. Заебись. В печку кидаем записки, ставим кастрюлю, кидаем в нее мыло. А после ложим, кладем туда носки. И поджигаем при помощи горелки.
Чисти говно, блядь, на. Чисти говно. Чем вилкой, что ли, я буду? Чисти говно, садись.
Потом достаем носки. Чего, блядь? Ложим носки и болторез в чемодан. А потом выливаем херню из банки в раковину и складываем в эту банку васаби-горох. Провиант есть. Убираем штуку вантузом. Находим мышеловку, на нее ложим васаби-горох и ловим таким образом нашу зубную щетку. Блять, какой-то херню я занимаюсь в своей жизни. Ложим все в чемодан, но он не закрывается от такого обилия вещей. Нужно из него что-то выложить. Естественно, выкладываем болторез. Чем он вообще может, блять, понадобиться? Выносим на задний двор чемодан. Разговариваем с чуваком, которого так-то зовут Вензель, но я буду называть его Серега. По объективным причинам. Оставив напоследок ему все свои вещи, открываем дверь в кабину и берем справа гаечный ключ. Отрываем сиденье и открываем багажник и вынимаем оттуда аккумулятор. И вставляем туда чемодан. Выходим с другой стороны дома и откручиваем почтовый ящик. Говорим с чуваком в каске. Я, блядь, за всю игру так и не запомнил, как его зовут, поэтому пускай будет просто чувак в каске, блядь. Да, чувак в каске. Кладем двигатель в ящик, а ящик на место сидения. Хрен знает, каким макаром настраиваем гарпун. Лично я просто тыкал по клавишам, и что-то само все заработало. Приходит бывшая Руфуса Тони, говорим с ней и поджигаем фитиль.
Well, maybe I should read the letter. Dear Mr. We're happy to inform you, blah, blah, blah. Get to the point, will ya? Unfortunately, the delivery of your screws will be delayed for... Please find enclosed a voucher for a pack of rivets. We apologize for any inconvenience this might have caused. Sincerely yours. Just a second. Screws?
Выбираемся из западни цепей, берем из чемодана носки и провиант и расстраиваемся, что у нас нет с собой болтореза.
Вы думаете, что я вас не переиграю? Что я вас не уничтожу? Я вас уничтожу.
Играемся с рукой и видим элизианскую девушку в беде, и наш доблестный герой Руфус решает ее спасти. Ну или не совсем, и нас выкидывают обратно на Депонию. А за девушкой, что мы скинули, уже выстроилась огромная очередь. А она лежит без сознания в мэрии. И мэр будет решать, у кого она будет жить. Нас туда не пускают и говорят взять номерок и ждать. Но Руфус не из тех, кто любит ждать. Карманим магниты и идем в зал, где содержит Гоал. Говорим с Гизмо, и он нам подал идею, чтобы сварить кофе, чтобы Гоал проснулась.
That's enough. What? Come on.
Этим мы и будем заниматься, но для начала зайдем к Сереге. И только расстроившись от разговора с ним, прикарманиваем у него губку, идем к Тони.
Well, look who's back. If it isn't Evil Knievel, the man who defied gravity, the conqueror of the sky, the wind jockey, the traveler on his way to the upper spheres. And yet, here he stands, right in front of me. Who would have thought?
Believe it or not, this time I really made it. I was on board an Organon cruiser. Its destination, Elizium.
And then the longing for me became too much to bear.
I had to choose a life of eternal bliss, which means far away from you, or saving a beautiful Elysian girl from a horrible death.
Yeah, right. Rufus is doing a selfless deed. I would love to laugh, but my belly's still aching from when you were dragged through the junk.
I'll show you. I'll wake the girl, and she'll take me to Elysium, and then you'll be sorry. You'll all be sorry. How's business?
Like, when did that interest you ever?
Who says I take an interest? I'm just being extremely polite.
First and foremost, you have an extremely distorted view of yourself.
Oh, that's because my reflection in the mirror is so blindingly bright.
Ugh!
I'd like to buy something.
With what? Or did you get a job recently that I don't know anything about?
I'll pay you back. Really?
Ugh!
What are those vouchers?
They're gift vouchers. You hand them in at the post office, and they deliver the merchandise.
Cool, I'll take them.
Hey, hands off!
What?
They don't come free.
I thought they were gift vouchers.
Ugh!
The first aid cabinet is locked.
What? Did you injure yourself again?
Not yet.
Too bad. You know what? Tell me when you have. I'll have a good long laugh, and then I'll give you the key.
Why?
Why? You have destroyed my mailbox, devastated my backyard, gobbled down all my food supplies, and if I find out that the disappearance of my favorite pair of boots is connected in any way to the construction of your ridiculous escape pod, may God have mercy on your soul.
I had to carry the black powder in some kind of vessel, didn't I?
What?
Nothing.
Поговорив с ней и тоже не получив ничего хорошего, идем в туннель, где помимо чувака в каске также есть и попугай, который в будущем нам очень пригодится. А еще тут есть бар Лонзо, который поможет нам сварить очень бодрящий кофе и даст список ингредиентов. Это чистая, богатая живительной энергией вода и кофейный порошок, черный, стимулирующий и сделанный из острых бобов. После разговора с ним забираем у него вывеску с изображением коровы и дротик. Выходим из бара и идем на спасательную станцию Гизмо. и крутим его рычаги. Берем у него бормашину и перчатки. После этого вынимаем огнетушитель и берем скальпель. Да, блять, именно в таком порядке. Далее пытаемся решить головоломку с магнитами. И, наверное, тот, кто ее создавал, ненавидит людей. По шляпкам этих чуваков, что там сидят, найти их дома, заложить на плане взрывов магниты под их домом, чтобы во время взрыва они все ушли из мэрии, и тем самым освободив очередь. Бормашиной сверлим трубу у нашего друга в подвале, потом идем к нашему, в кавычках, дому и при помощи перчаток срываем острый перец чили. Потом идем на задний двор и берем оттуда воронку, горелку, а из фейерверка вынимаем с помощью скальпеля порох. Узнаем, что оказывается вензель, первый в очереди к мэру. Вот пидорас. После разговора с ним остается немного неприятный привкус хуя на губах, а мы идем на станцию спасения Гизмо. Кладем кандалы в полицейский шкафчик, и они падают, сбивая нам наручники. Как, блять, до этого вообще можно догадаться? Идем к быку и вешаем перед ним портрет его подружки. А дальше наполняем веселящим газом шарик и усыпляем попугая. На всякий случай надо надуть еще шарик. Намачиваем губку у нас дома и протираем грязное стекло автомобиля. И видим надпись «Сладкоежка». Тут гейский подтекст или мне кажется? Идем к Тоне и выводим ее из себя. Трогаем крючки и берем у нее ключ от аптечки, которая находится у нас дома, и берем оттуда успокоительное. Объединяем шарик с крючком и кладем вензелю в трубу и наливаем ему туда комариной мочи из бака.
Poor Wenzel. His tender heart will break when he finds out that the well in his basement isn't real. Quick, I don't want to miss the moment. Wenzel?
I'm down here! Come quick! You won't believe your eyes!
Poor Wenzel still thinks he struck water down there. Instead, his cellar is simply flooded. Bad luck. What's up, Wenzel?
I struck water!
Well, Wenzel, maybe you shouldn't get too excited. Sometimes you just think you struck water, and then it's just... Wait a second, you really struck water.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I am rich!
But that's impossible.
And it's all thanks to you. Well, thanks to your father's divining rod. You are a true friend. You know what? You shared with me, and now I'll share with you.
Really?
Of course. I share with you this very moment. The moment of triumph. Let's enjoy it together. What's that grinding noise?
It's not my teeth.
I see. I'm rich!
Идем в мэрию и видим вензеля и говорим с мэром.
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Huh. Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What? What? Instead of just moving the desk, my dad preferred messing with the planet's magnetic field?
Well, he was the most egocentric and stubborn person I've ever met.
That's a lie.
Oh yeah? Why do you think he left you here? Because he didn't care about anyone but himself. Not even his own son. Not even for his own son. Pretty ironic that you've become just as egotistic as he was back then.
Egotistic? Me? Ha! Just recently, I risked my own life to save a girl from the clutches of the Organon.
Completely without ulterior motives, I suppose.
You better believe it.
My ass.
You'll be surprised, Low-Tech. I will save the girl. And then everyone on this planet will realize how selfless I really am. But then it'll be too late, because then I'll already be sitting in some cocktail lounge in Elizium and laughing about you fools and how you still have to live in this junkyard. You'll see. When does the post office open?
Whenever I feel like it. I am the mayor, you know.
What a stupid rule.
That was your father's idea.
Stupid, but not bad. Not bad at all. I can't stop thinking about what you said. That my father manipulated the planet's magnetic field.
Well, get over it. Your father installed that device for a reason. He manipulated the magnetic field so he could sleep in harmony with the field lines.
I can't imagine how that's supposed to work.
Well, it does work. I sleep like a baby. The only downside is that carrier pigeons are constantly crashing into my window.
I officially want to deregister my residence here on Deponia.
You don't even have your own residence, do you? You're mooching off your former girlfriend.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not sleeping in the drawer of my desk.
Watch your tongue, son. This is the mayor's traditional resting place. If only your father were here to put you in your place. You know darn well he worked here before me.
Oh yeah, you mean he slept here?
You don't even know what real work is. If you'd put in a little more effort, you could have followed in your father's footsteps.
My father's footsteps led away from this dump, and I'll get away from this rock too.
And you think you'll reach your goal without a serious effort? I'm beginning to understand why he didn't take you with him.
Ouch. I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over? But it was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Hannick who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia. Nothing that ends up on Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're responsible for 90% of all injuries that happen in Kuvak.
Well, but 90% of those have been my own injuries.
Listen, Rufus, whenever chaos breaks out in Kuvak, you are responsible for it. As far as I know, you might even be responsible for that girl falling from the sky.
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
That's too bad.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally, there is a God. Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
You bet.
Oh, no.
The girl belongs to...
Wrong.
No.
Well, then just...
После замечательного разговора открываем глобус, берем бокал и открываем ящик, и берем ключ. Открываем шкаф с виски, комбинируем с бокалом и получаем бокал свежей воды. Заебись. Поднимаем подушку и берем магнитное поле Земли. А чего, блядь? И идем в зал.
I suggest not to move her in this condition.
What kind of condition is she in? I still don't understand. I mean, is she dead?
No, no. Her body is alive and well. It's her consciousness. It's inactive.
So, she's asleep.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's related to this implant. It's broken.
A consciousness implant? Isn't there a switch or something?
A fuse?
Maybe the contacts are corroded. That's what always happens with my intercom.
I already tried everything, but this is Elysian technology. I have no idea how it's being used. I don't even have the appropriate screwdriver.
So, when can I finally take her home?
She needs to wake up first.
Okay, I see. This situation needs to be resolved through a government decision. Let's do it like this. If you manage to wake her up, you can have her.
And what happens if I wake her up?
Rufus!
You're not even supposed to be here.
But I have a plan.
Oh, I've heard about your plans. You never think things through. Everything you do ends in chaos, and most likely with an explosion.
We'll see about that.
I warn you, stay away from the girl. But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, Low-Tech. Don't you ever forget that. Looky here, Wenzel, too. Did somebody drop food? I mean, what's the...
I'm waiting for Goal to wake up so I can take her with me, of course.
Huh. Although, it is true that ants can carry... But why would Goal, an Elysian orbit elf...
Duh, Rufus! You... Rufus! Look at me. I'm a...
Yeah, whoever made you must have stopped right in the middle.
Oh, yeah? I am rich. I've got a water vein running through my basement. You, on the other hand, don't even have a basement. You ain't got nothing, Rufus.
Hey, that's how you pay people back when they give their best? And what would I want with a basement in Kuvak? I don't belong here, and neither does Goal. And as soon as I wake her up, I will accompany her to Elysium. You'll see.
Политическая шутка. А далее мы устраиваем поджог и воруем стетоскоп. И подбрасываем его мэру. И начинается адский замес.
That's enough. I think you're done.
Come on, Gizmo. You have more important things to do.
Don't tell me how to do my work. Or are you just trying to divert my attention from your guilt?
What? That's simply...
Aha! Here is the missing clue. The last piece that completes the puzzle. The mystery of the thieving mare has finally been solved.
Thieving mare? How dare you?
Put up your hands, Lotek.
I have no intention of lifting my hands.
You better do what I say.
I don't want to.
You don't have any choice.
I don't? Well, you're fired.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me.
Наручники же используем не для плотских утех, а жаль, а для того, чтобы укрепить в определенной позиции пол. Теперь можно спокойно залезть в камеру через черный ход и достать отмычку. Из аптечки Гизмо берем шприц и психостимулятор. Берем в баре красную штору и закрываем быку обзор на его тяночку. Он свирепеет, и мы берем у него кровь. Берем у чела в каске ключ и открываем машину сладкоежки. Открываем капот и сверлим аккумулятор. И получаем заветную жижу и наливаем ее в бокальчик. В кофемолке смешиваем психостимулятор, порох и перец. Добавляем кровь быка в бокал. И водица тоже готова. Смешиваем все это в кофемашине и получаем...
Well, that's it. I found all the ingredients.
Wonderful. I can't even tell you how excited I am to see what happens next.
But I thought we were making espresso.
Yes, you are right. This is an august moment, my friend. We shouldn't spoil it by worrying about the pressure within the nuclear core structure.
Pressure within the nuclear core structure?
Hear me, gods of our forefathers. Using just the most refined ingredients and the highest possible compression, we beseech thee, open the gates to the espresso-verse.
Holy smoke.
More pressure! More pressure!
Okay. Okay.
Are we dead?
No. Being dead feels completely different. Ugh. As you know, I have gazed deep into death's eyes more than once in my life.
Oh, now that you mention it, that reminds me. Is Tony still wearing those contact lenses?
Shh! Something's happening. Ouch! Whew! I think this brew is gonna do the job. Lonzo.
Ah, Rufus. Did you come to help me clean this place up?
Well, you know, I got this thing going on. I'll come back later, okay?
Бодрящий кофе. Первым делом я решил разбудить попугая. Не то чтобы животные были для меня важнее спящих девушек, просто его нахождение в моем кармане меня немножко напрягает. Даем его Тони и спустя малое количество времени забираем его обратно. Будем нашу спящую красавицу и говорим с ней.
Who was that?
Me. It was me.
Rufus? Are you alright?
Whew. Oh. What happened?
You woke the stranger, the Elysian girl, and then you got knocked out.
Goal? Where is she? How is she?
She's still a bit confused. I think her implant was seriously damaged by the fall. She is conscious now, but she's just talking gibberish.
Can I talk to her?
Of course. She's lying over there. I took her into medical custody. Just don't stress her out too much. First and foremost, she needs rest now.
No problem. Thanks, Doctor. Hello? Anyone home?
Home.
I'll take that as a yes with limitation. Goal? It's me, your savior.
Doodle. Putz?
No, it's Rufus. Yes?
Putz?
You can give me any name you like, babe. Say, did it hurt a lot when you fell from the sky? Oh, come on, that was funny.
Nah.
Because, I mean, you really fell from the sky, you know, like an angel. Just like in the pickup line. Did you get hold of yourself?
Soup, Guadeloupe?
Huh. She's attractive and fun to talk. Flash dash kazash?
Sammy, mommy, good, oh, granny.
Grumblump?
Puzzle false. Num.
Munch grunch?
Attack a tick-tock. No.
Heck, this is totally useless. That woman is completely nuts.
Bonka swanka kazonkas.
Oh, what did I expect anyway? That she would take me to Elizium?
Elysium. We need to go back to Elysium.
What did you just say?
Horrible things. The Organon betrayed us. Quick, we need to go back.
To Elizium. Yes. You remember what happened?
Is that you, Cletus?
What? No, I'm not. My name is Rufus. I saved you.
Rufus? I don't understand. Where am I?
You had a pretty bad fall. The doctor says that you're hallucinating.
That's confusing, but... I need to get to Cletus. Can you take me to him?
Who is Cletus?
My fiancé.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe you are safer down here. After all, you...
He'll reward you generously.
Oh, that, generously, you say?
Try to contact Cletus. He will search for me.
Yeah. How generous exactly is generous?
Maybe you can reach him using a radio. He's certainly trying to find me.
Do you really think that's a good idea? I mean, for a fiancé, he didn't really make much of an effort to protect you.
Rufus, please. You're the only one I can trust.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I really am the only one you can trust. The only one.
And you already proved that you're of noble character.
Mm-hmm. The burden of the hero. But let's get back to the expression generous.
Rufus, please. Contact Cletus. I would be so very thankful. So very, very thankful.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can do that.
Can spam when tomo polo lollipop. Peekaboo.
But...
Bootam swadikosa loka shwootapop.
Oh, the burden of the hero. Why do I always have to be so infinitely generous?
Идем в зал и берем оттуда микрофон и часы мэра. и кладем их на ресепшн, вот сюда. Чтобы открыть почту, заходим туда и болтаем с роботом. Открываем дверцы, и мы видим котиков. И мы можем их либо ускорять кофеем, либо успокаивать успокоительным. Поднимаемся наверх и говорим с челом.
Hello? Yeah? What's up?
How's work?
Everything's calm here, except for those strange radio calls from this Cletus or something. I haven't had any work at all this morning.
Cletus? That was a call from me. I have to talk to him at once.
No chance, Bubba. The radio station is meant for postal services personnel only. You shouldn't even be...
Вот мудак. Тут же можно закинуть голубям в магнитное поле Земли. Ставим попугая в центре города, чтобы он разговаривал с Гизмо и занимал одну линию. Идем к Тони и смазываем успокоительным дротик и делаем духовое ружье. И тырим купоны. Делаем так, чтобы голуби устали. Я, честно говоря, вообще хз, как это. Я просто потыкал, и они устали по магнитному полю. А уже снизу левого кота успокаиваем, а правого ускоряем. Отправляем посылку, ходим по пупырке и тем самым провоцируя робота.
Pop, 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 pop. Oh, 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 yeah. Error, error.
Is something wrong? Shall I leave you alone?
Pop, 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 pop. Oh, 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 yeah.
Whatever you say. Oh well, now he's finally blown his last fuse, which was to be expected.
Берем листок из запасных котов. Решаем головоломку, пока на заднем фоне дико флексит робот. Берем птицу, а уже в кабинете мэра одного кота ставим на эту штуку, а на эту штуку ставим кормушку и перегружаем чувака. Берем наушники и связываемся с Клетусом.
Ready to go. Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Cletus?
Junk fly hazard in the northern quadrant, caused by a flock of stampeding...
Cletus! Come on!
Your love is the most wonderful gift.
Cletus? Cletus! Rufus is the most wonderful gift. They call him Rufus. Rufus!
Searching for my fiancée. Calling all inhabitants of Deponia.
Hey, wait a second.
Name is Cletus. I am searching for my fiancée. Possibly she is...
Cletus? Cletus! Is that you? This is Rufus. Can you hear me?
Hello, Rufus? Are you on Deponia?
I found your fiancée.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Tall? Long hair?
Brain implant fell from a passing Organon cruiser. She asked about you. Believe me, she's your fiancée.
What's your price?
First, I need some answers.
Answers? Depends on what you want to know.
Are you really from Elizium?
Of course I am, but I don't get why you should care where I come from.
What's it like on Elizium?
Well, it's not as dirty and uncivilized as down here, and the people are less annoying, too.
Brilliant! Sounds like the perfect place for me. What was your fiancé doing on board an Organon cruiser?
That's none of your business.
But isn't it a bit strange that a woman from Elizium was...
Don't worry about things that go far over your head. Let's get down to business.
Has your fiancé always been a bit odd?
What? What are you talking about?
Nothing. Forget it. Are the Organons planning something?
Why do you want to know that? Listen, never get involved in matters of the higher spheres. You'll never understand what's happening up there above your head, let alone influence any of that. Don't even bother to try.
Nothing. Forget it. Okay. Let's assume for a second that your fiancé is suffering from a kind of, concussion.
A concussion?
Yeah, but a purely hypothetical assumption.
Then you shouldn't waste time and get her to me. You'll be very sorry if you've hurt her. I need her brain to be fully functional.
You really love her, don't you? And you two are really engaged?
Why are you asking me that?
Nothing. Forget it. Oh, just, chewing the fat. Does your fiancé have a sister by any chance?
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's just a just a thought.
You should spend less time thinking. Seems like your head isn't up to the task.
No further questions.
Very good. Maybe we can go back to the matter at hand.
Of course. Where were we?
You wanted to make demands. What do you want in return for my fiancée?
You still haven't...
I guess I have, but if you insist.
No further...
Very good. Maybe we can go...
Of course. Where...
You wanted to make demands. What do you want in return for my fiancée?
I want you to take me with you to Elizium.
Impossible.
Well, that's my price. Either I can come along to Elizium, or...
Listen, I can't take you to Elizium. There must be something else you need.
Nope. I want a passage to Elizium or nothing at all.
Well, then you'll get nothing at all.
Well, if that's what you want, you can go ahead and cancel your wedding.
Wait a minute. Maybe there's a way.
I knew it.
Bring gold to me. We'll meet at the lower ascension station at the shore of the rust-red sea tomorrow night. I'll be waiting on top of the platform. Do you think you can make it there?
Tomorrow night? Well, I don't know. If,
I thought you wanted to get to Elizium. What didn't you find gold after all?
Well, I did. I did.
Well, then we have a deal. I'll meet you after sunset. Cletus, over and out.
Just, wait a second. Cletus?
Идем в Гизмо, но нас ловят. Пускаем кодика и идем спасать Гоала.
Rufus, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Ha! You know very well what I'm doing here. Where is she?
Rufus, please, let me explain.
No, you spineless traitor.
It's not what you think.
We'll see about that.
Ah!
Tony? You?
What are you doing here?
Me? I don't know.
Finally at a loss for words? I don't believe it. But I don't care what you think. There is an easy explanation for all this.
What? No! I don't even want to know. I don't even remember asking. Keep your gross secrets to yourselves. I just want to know where Goal is.
Who's Goal?
Oh, so your little lover boy here didn't tell you about his other conquest.
Conquest? Wenzel, what is he talking about? Why are you dressed like that?
Well, I thought,
Oh, and who the heck is Goal?
No one, really. I mean, she's not even working properly.
What the?
Where is she, Wenzel?
I put her in the basement.
In the basement?
Well, I see that you two have a lot to talk about. Have fun. You used to have better, Wenzel.
I'm just taking a shower, for crying out loud. What the heck is going on here anyway?
Let your new lover explain that to you. And put some clothes on next time someone comes to visit.
Why, that's...
You simply...
Well, Tony had asked if she could come round to try my water. I didn't want to have another woman lying around unconscious in the living room. It would have somehow spoiled the atmosphere.
Wow, I didn't know you were such a romantic. Goal!
Wardrobe too small. Just too small.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'll get you out of here.
Open up! Organon!
But you're already inside.
No excuses. The strong suspicion arose that you are harboring a member of the Resistance on the run.
Rufus, what kind of mess is he in now?
So, you admit your crime?
We haven't been harboring anyone. He just burst in.
Go ahead. He's down in the cellar.
Uh-oh. I have to think fast. I have to barricade. No, that'd take too... Good. Uh-oh. What?
Oh. Imminent blast! Now as it is written, our hero was smitten and rescued the maiden from impending doom. On a horse made of steel, evil guys on his heels, he rode with a girl into dawn's early gloom. She awoke by his kiss, well at least more or less, and the whole part concerning the uppercut scare can be pinned at least to some extent on her damaged brain and plan. Anyway, in a big picture, who's gonna care?
Huzzah, who's gonna care?
Уже на новой локации ходим и изучаем все. Что можно потрогать, трогаем, а что нельзя трогать, не трогаем. Замечаем деда и его друга-скелета. Назовем его Антошка. Забираем у Антошки ножку, берем зеркало и говорим с доком. Он под видом житейских мудростей рассказывает, как сделать безанальный генератор. Короче, движок. Дает нам его, и теперь нам остается его только собрать. И у нас есть вагонетка. Поднимаемся наверх, берем тряпку и дергаем рычаг, открывая секретный проход. Применяем тряпку на спирт и протираем зеркало. Теперь Антошка висит ниже, можно взять у него ключ. Эх, Антошка, скучно, наверное, тебе тут висеть. Юзаем ключик к ящику и берем гаечный ключ. На кране кладем ногу на заднее сиденье, чем открываем дверцу, берем предохранитель. Вставляем в кран. Вешаем на Антошку зеркало и вставляем в штуку напротив него белую лампочку. А в штуку, что охраняет Антошка, инвертированный движок. Заходим в туннель и берем оттуда пустую бутылку и рычаг. Вставляем рычаг вот сюда и едем на тачке под кран. Для полной концентрации сверяемся с профи и делаем так же. Но вначале наливаем себе бухлишко, выпиваем и входим в транс. И уже потом кладем нашу женщину в дрезину. Решаем головоломку в туннеле.
Yeah, now we'll check it out, Oh, Rufus, you really are the best. True, so very. If you like that, then you'll love what's coming next.
Look, the rails are still warm. What? Don't say you've already got one of these new infrared visors. No.
My beard sonar has gone to red alert. They have to be somewhere close by.
I'll send a helmet fax to the bailiff immediately. You two are shitting me, right?
Hold on for a second. My shoulder seismograph is giving me strange readings.
You're right. I feel it too. Guys, strange. According to the soul barometer in my boot, the ground pressure hasn't changed.
My sock spectrometer is still processing the data.
Guys, say it can't be an earthquake.
Wait, my kneecap ultrasound detector is registering strange readings from...
Hey, I'm still alive. I'm not an easy man to break. They call him Rufus. Rufus. And what a sight! The Lower Ascension Station. I did it once again. You see that? I did it. Oops. Maybe I should get you to a place that is a little more comfortable. Luckily, it'll be a downhill ride from here. So, do you want to be carried? Which would be plain boring. Or do you prefer the fun and fast way? Yes!
Historians would die for a way to decipher apparently missing text passages here. They still found no reasons why scratches and lesions related to goals subsequently appear. But then why should it bother you? For he finally managed to haul her more or less unharmed to the rendezvous spot, and that without expecting any pay except for the reward. But it's not about the context, so get on with the plot.
Huzzah, get on with the plot.
и проходим в новую локацию. Берем анчоус на палочке и жвачку. Немного побродя, находим стекло и совмещаем со жвачкой. Дальше находим швабру, мыло и ведро. Наливаем воду и совмещаем все вместе. Моем витражи, съедаем анчоус, а на палочку от него наматываем фосфорную вату. Берем еще анчоус, заряжаем фосфорную вату и решаем головоломку в витраже. Из предохранителя берем фонарик и жвачку на полу. И сбрасываем пароль к лифту и идем наверх. После катсцены первым делом берем флажок.
Holy smoke, those are the same organons that were threatening Goal. Maybe they caught that Cletus guy. Yeah, I knew he'd be a whip. So what am I gonna do now? I guess it's better to remain hidden. Maybe I can find out something useful.
And you're sure that this Rufus character is naive enough to bring your fiancé here?
Absolutely. He's a self-centered, greedy rat. The expectation to get to Elizium will lure him here.
A greedy rat? Why, that lousy...
I really don't understand what you see in this woman, Cletus. As far as I'm concerned, she's simply an unpredictable risk for our joint venture.
Believe me, after everything she did, I'd prefer to leave her behind on Deponia too. But I need the Ascension codes to return to Elizium. And unfortunately, those codes are only stored in her brain implant. No goal, no Ascension codes. And without Ascension codes, there's no joint venture.
I don't like it. Ulysses will have us both executed if he finds out that your companion is...
Shush. Here he comes.
At ease, bailiff. Report. There's still no trace of the Deponian, Prime Controller, sir.
Then what are you waiting for? Carry on with your search. Even through this drone, the stench is unbearable. At last, it's time to put our plan into action.
Yes, as you wish, Prime Controller, sir. Let's get to work. The faster we're done here, the better.
I entirely agree. I'll have a look around the platform to see if this Rufus has already arrived. You'd better stay in the background. We can't risk that rat bailing out on us before we have the Ascension codes.
Подслушиваем разговор и идем за Клетусом.
Cletus. Rufus. Finally, I face you. Wrong. It's me facing you.
That's what you think. I was facing you at least 3 seconds earlier.
Keep telling yourself that, buddy boy. Enough with the discourtesies. Where is Goal?
She's safe.
Well, that's just perfect. Genius.
No, you're the genius.
We had a deal. You were supposed to bring Goal to me, and then I'd have taken you to Elizium. No Goal, no deal. So what now?
Why do you bear such a striking resemblance to me?
You've got that wrong. You bear a striking resemblance to me.
You wish. You look more like me than I look like you.
Only I am much less ugly.
Oh yeah? Well, you're even much uglier.
Oh yes. Have you looked in a mirror lately?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite pastimes.
Same here.
So, the deal is still on?
Only if you keep your side of the bargain.
And you, yours.
Ladies first.
Grrr. Why should I trust you?
Why should I trust you?
I asked first. Stop repeating everything I say.
Only if you stop repeating everything I say.
But you're the one who's repeating everything I say.
No, it's you.
No, it's you.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah?
What's the agreement between you and the Organon?
Well, why shouldn't I just tell you? Deponia is going to be blown up.
What?
Oh yes. I'd forgotten that I'm speaking to a Neanderthal. Deponia, boom.
Boom?
Yes, boom. The whole stinking pile of manure.
And Elysium knows this?
About the blast? Of course they do. We placed the order years ago. What do you think the Organons do all day? Delouse their mechanical beards?
What will happen to the Deponians?
Well, scientifically speaking, they'll be converted to energy. Theologically speaking, well, let's just say there won't be a star in the night sky for them.
Whoa, that's serious.
Well, to be honest, Deponia is believed to be uninhabited. After all, the surface was declared uninhabitable eons ago. Just when the controlled destruction was imminent, rumors started to appear. Supposedly, there were humans on Deponia, they said. That's why the elders appointed an inspector to get an assessment of the situation. And now, guess who this inspector is? I am, you troglodyte!
I see. Oh. One thing that I don't understand, besides the meaning of the word troglodyte, why didn't the Organon report that there are people on Deponia? They know we live here. After all, they've been terrorizing us for years. They impose customs duties, they block trading routes, and they steal babies in the northern quadrant, which might just be a rumor.
Ulysses had his reasons to keep Elysians in the dark.
But now you know the truth.
Yes, I know everything.
Okay, that means that Deponia won't be blown up, right?
No, wrong. Ulysses explained it to me, and we've come to an agreement. My report to the elders will state that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Deponia will be blown up after all. Do you have any problems with that? I mean, what's it to you? You'll be safe in Elysium when that happens, won't you? Well, you do want to get to Elysium, right?
Yeah, sure, but blow up Deponia? That seems a bit extreme. I mean, okay, it stinks. It's not really a looker. It's not really a place for someone like me. But I know a few people who are attached to this pile of junk, which might have something to do with the fact that they live here and all. I mean, I'll admit, they are all idiots who wouldn't even recognize a hero if he happened to set fire to their cabbages. But blow it up?
Yes, blow it up, demolish, cremate, eradicate, just like that.
Whoa. Well, I don't care at all, but Goal won't like it.
Well, you're not wrong with that assumption. Goal has proven herself to be a risk, but that's been taken care of.
What's that?
That is a consciousness cartridge. To be precise, it's a memory backup of Goal's personality.
I knew that.
Goal's whole character is stored on it, including all her memories, up until she first laid eyes on Deponia and its inhabitants. She will never know what happened here.
May I?
Hands off! That's not a toy!
But it's sparkling. I think I've missed something here.
But you haven't missed that Deponia is about to be blown up, have you?
Yeah. Boom, and so on.
And that I have to inspect Deponia on orders from Elysium.
To examine rumors about life on the surface. Yes, got that too.
And will I tell them the truth?
No! You'll keep your mouth shut about life on Deponia, so that Deponia will get blown up anyway.
Ho-ho! Bravo! You really did understand everything.
Yes! Oh boy, am I good! I'm so incredibly good! Well, I will never let that happen.
Well, in that case, we don't have a deal. Too bad. You would have liked life in Elysium. Let me just quickly contact the Organon, so that they can...
No, wait a minute. I wasn't finished yet. I'll never let that happen is something that somebody somewhat attached to Deponia would say. I, on the other hand, all right, great. There's no one who hates Deponia more than I do.
Oh yes? How much do you hate Deponia?
I deserve better.
That I highly doubt.
It stinks.
Well, your deodorant does that too.
My what? There's nothing but trash around here.
Yes, company included.
There are only idiots living here.
And you're living proof of that.
Okay, let's just say I hate this place.
I don't know. It appears to suit you well.
Say what? Do you know what it's like to wake up every morning surrounded by garbage? Between leftovers and dirty laundry? The wash basin is leaking, the toilet overflows, the fridge is empty, and the water smells like it hasn't had a bath for months. And then those permanent cries of, Rufus, do the dishes, find work, tidy up for once, get it into your thick skulls. The whole planet is a trash heap. We walk on trash. We eat junk. You want me to get my ass into gear? You can watch my ass disappear. I'm going where potential is not just fertilizer that gets strewn on the cabbage beds. What can a man achieve in this trash heap anyway? Be freaking mayor of freaking garbage town? The job that even the noble master dodger of responsibility didn't want? Count me out. You hear me, Dad? Count me out. And you know something else? I hope you fell into a manure tank. I'll wave goodbye when I pass you on my way to Elysium. Look at me. Who's the filthy little litterbug now? Huh? Who's the litterbug now?
Okay. You really do seem to hate Deponia.
You think? The Organon
exactly. The whole kablooey. Do you have any problems with that?
Right.
Oh yes. How much?
Okay, I'll go and fetch Goal.
Finally.
После разговора с ним берем укрепление и делаем из него из жвачки рогатку. Стреляем в свет, чтобы пройти, делаем крюк, притягиваем штуку и маскируемся под Клетуса, макая швабру в бензобак и беря у Клетуса пропуск. Придя обратно, видим, что нашу рыжеволосую чиксу украли. Отправляемся на ее поиски, светя фонарем фосфорный след. Идя по этому пути, находим новую подлокацию. Ура! Берем трубочку и при помощи держалки держим проход в трубу. Макаем анчоус в фосфор и заряжаем ее фонарем. И проходим дальше. Приходим к работорговцам и говорим с ними.
For pirates and slave traders.
Well, who do we have here?
Ah!
Welcome to Bozo's trash trawler. I'm Bozo.
Don't shoot! I'm unarmed!
What? I don't want to shoot you.
Listen, I don't want any trouble. I'll just get my girlfriend and we'll leave. No reason to get violent.
So, that's the Elysian you were talking about?
Doc, what are you doing here? Did this pirate kidnap you too? Don't worry, I'll save you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not a pirate, and I didn't kidnap anyone either.
Well, that was easy. I haven't got much time. I need to keep the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
What? Why should the Organon blow up Deponia?
I can't tell you anymore. I'm on the track of a conspiracy of enormous proportions. I can't get you involved in all this.
You don't know yourself, do you?
Well, that's confidential, too. All I can tell you is this. I have to find a way to wake up Goal.
Well, then you've come aboard the right trawler. I know a lot about brain implants.
Just like me.
I guess the cartridge was damaged. Hand it over for a second.
Just press the eject button.
Hey, keep away or you'll board the pain train.
Pain train? Who do you think I am? Just wanted to help you.
Yeah, whatever. Almost dropped it.
Hold your horses, young man. Such a cartridge has to be handled with loving care. One scratch, and your girlfriend is nothing but organic waste.
Don't worry, she's in good hands.
Do you have the cartridge?
Sure do. There you go. That was the complicated part, right?
Stop joking and show me. Ah, yes. What's your diagnosis?
The battery's down?
Well, in that case, there's nothing we can do. We should scrap the thing and... Wait a minute. You're just messing with me, aren't you? It's just some dust on the contact pins, that's all.
Yeah, and you totally fell for it.
Well, this shouldn't be a problem at all. Clean the pins and reinsert it.
You mean I should dust? You sound like my ex-girlfriend.
Did you scrap her, too, because her battery was down?
Something like that, yeah.
Чиним ее диск предметами, что нашли здесь же. Вставляем ей диск и уже на обратном пути нарываемся на отряд солдат. И при помощи соломинки и головоломки избавляемся от них и проходим дальше. Говорим с их командиром, а потом переодеваемся в Клетуса и говорим с ним и вешаем его на флагшток.
It's me, Cletus, accompanied by my charming fiancée, Goal.
Finally, I was afraid she'd already eloped with that disgusting Deponian.
What a bizarre thought.
Au contraire, Buttercup. Don't be afraid to admit that you did cast a covetous eye on that Rufus. Very understandable. To me, he seemed like a dashing daredevil.
On the contrary, Honey Bunny. He was nothing more than a self-centered fool.
That's enough. You two will have enough time to frolic once we've returned to Elizium.
Oh yeah, finally, final preparations for our return have been made.
Very well. Now, I need to talk to you in private, Ambassador.
Of course. Why don't you scuttle on ahead, darling? Me and the bailiff have urgent matters to discuss. Seemingly.
But...
Shoo-shoo, sugar.
If you insist. So we'll see each other in a short while then.
Toodaloo.
Have you lost your mind completely? I thought we had an agreement. The memories of Ms. Goal must be deleted, and we need the ascension codes.
Don't panic. I'm working on it. I'll swap the cartridges and leave the original on the platform. That should make everyone happy, right?
Yes, everyone except for the Deponians. If you try anything funny, I'll personally decapitate you with a rusty knife.
Yikes.
Please.
I already told you. Ulysses is right. We can't...
Am I interrupting?
Rufus, finally! I was about to throw this ignorant idiot from the tower. Don't ask me why I fancied him in the first place.
What are you doing, Rufus? I thought we had an agreement.
Think again, Cletus. I'll go to Elizium with Goal.
This is a joke, right? Please go. Tell me that this is a joke.
It's not a joke. Rufus will come to Elizium with me. He'll help me to tell everyone the truth about Deponia.
And you really believe they'll grant someone like him access to Elizium?
Why not? Everyone will think it's you.
Him? Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh.
I already told you that you shouldn't ape me.
I already told you that you shouldn't ape me.
Besides, that doesn't sound even remotely like me.
I think he does quite a good impression of you.
Be that as it may, this one-man flea circus will never pass for me. Look at the way he dressed.
Up, Cletus.
What's this? You're unleashing your lice upon me? Don't make me laugh.
To get angry first.
Are you threatening me? Listen, bub, I've got the third ASCAT in the art of shwe-hulu.
Yeah, just like I do.
Oh yeah? What's your dojo?
5?
5?
I mean, yellow. Fire? Capricorn? Ocelot? Damn.
Don't make
up, Cletus.
What's this? You're unleashing your... Don't make...
You two go ahead and sort it out.
But, Rufus?
And you're planning to elope to Elizium with a wimp like that? Don't make me laugh.
You can't even hold a candle to Rufus.
Enlightenment is not his strong suit. What have we here? A second disguise. Let's see who's the better Cletus.
At least Rufus knows how to treat a woman well.
Oh, you mean right after he's bludgeoned her with a club?
He can keep those.
Rufus is twice the man you are, hands down.
Maybe his feet are twice the size. Almost as good as my handmade disguise. The inventory in these rags is ridiculously small. You can't even fit a bucket and mop in there, let alone a parrot and 2 cats. I'll put my stuff here for now.
Rufus is miles ahead of you.
Yes, especially in the department of body odor. I see. That's what the cat...
Rufus simply has more class than you.
Are you talking about a class of pandemic diseases?
That's enough.
So this is the wimp you want to replace me with? Don't make me laugh.
Give it up, Cletus.
What's this? You're unleashing your lice upon me? Don't forget. Are you Listen, but...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, 5 Capricorn?
Damn.
Don't make me laugh.
I already
told you.
Besides, that doesn't sound...
I think he does quite a good impression.
Be that as it may, this one-man flea circus will never pass for me. He can try and put on my clothes all he wants and infest them with bugs. There is still one thing where I'm completely different.
Oh my.
Your sagging butt cheeks?
My birthmark, you dumbass. Yeah, what are you doing? Ouch! No, don't!
Ha! Ha ha! Yeah! We did it! We really did it! Towards Elizium!
Not so fast, buddy. What was the agreement that Cletus was talking about?
What? Oh, that. Forget it. That's all toxic waste under the bridge. Let's go. To Elizium!
Wait a minute. That's it, right? You don't even care about what happens to Deponia. You just want to get to Elizium, whatever the cost.
Me?
No! What a change of attitude. He sounded quite different earlier. Deponia stinks. Only idiots live here. If it were up to me, they could blow the whole place sky high. Yada, yada, yada.
You keep out of this. Don't believe a word he's saying, Goal. He just wants to drive us apart.
But how do I know I can trust you?
Trust this rat? Don't make me laugh. Goal. He hates Deponia. He's an egomaniac, a thief, and a traitor. Just go through his things. I'm pretty sure you'll find a backup cartridge, just in case you realize what he's up to.
He wouldn't do that.
Well, go ahead. Have a look.
Goal, don't. Goal, listen, you don't understand.
I think I understand very well. You know, Rufus, I really thought you were something special.
But I am something special.
I know you think that, but you're nothing but an egotistical scoundrel. You don't only resemble Cletus on the outside. Come over here. I want to take a good look at you before I return to Elysium alone, so I can remember what kind of a face not to fall for, yet a third time.
I'm sorry.
Bravo!
What next?
Argus! About time, too! Get me down from here!
Why should I? From the start, you've been jeopardizing our plans, Cletus. Rufus, on the other hand...
You can't be serious! You're not saying you trust this lying rat more than me!
Why not? He is indeed a lying rat.
Hey!
But that's what makes him the perfect man for the job. He'll be celebrated as a hero in Elysium, and he'll get the girl. He'll get everything he ever dreamed of. Do you really think he'd risk all that just to save his home that he loathes so much? He's not man enough to do that. Once Goal sees his true self, he'll lose everything he tried to achieve. He'll never take that risk. Congratulations, Rufus. You did it. Just insert the backup cartridge and you can leave. Elysium awaits you.
You want me to roll for a while?
No, don't worry. I know that you need to go easy on your back. And once we're back on Elysium, I'll give you a nice back rub, okay?
I guess so.
Come on, don't make such a gloomy face. In a way, it's a good thing that our inspection was without results. Although, I can't remember everything. Or was there something else? Come on, how about a bit more enthusiasm towards Elysium and all that? Yes? No? What's wrong? Is there something you'd like to tell me? Aren't you happy to be going back to Elysium?
I am. It's just that...
Well then, towards Elysium, right? Yes?
Like this.
I'm all ears.
Well...
What are you stammering about? Spit it out.
It's just that...
You're beginning to scare me. What's wrong with you?
Then, I'm gonna tell you now, but you have to promise not to get mad.
Why, Cletus? Why would I get mad at you?
Calm down. Relax.
Relax. Some con man erases my memory, poses as my fiancé, and almost gets me involved in genocide, and I'm supposed to relax.
I told you about it, didn't I? I mean, I'm the good guy.
You'll be the dead guy if you don't return my old memories.
But that'd be suicide.
Believe me, buddy, not doing it would be suicide.
Okay.
And now remove this fragment of pseudo-personality from my brain, and don't even think about inserting it again.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Ungrateful... Oh, fortunately, the Goal on the other cartridge likes me a bit more.
И тут уже начинается экшен. Потом путаница с дисками, и героизм, и еще раз героизм. Ну и финал.
This has to go faster. We need those codes. Yes, Bolif. You do know what's at stake. If Ulysses had had his way, we'd all perish here on Deponia. Yes, bailiff.
Any problems here?
No, Prime Controller, sir. Just a relay that short-circuited.
This matter is of no concern now. I want to address the crew before we head on to Portofisco. Immediately.
As you wish, Prime Controller. You heard the man. Get moving!
It's now or never. No time. They could be back any second. No time. No time. They could be back.
Surprised, are we? I bet you thought you finally made it, huh? Lady Luck loves the righteous, so on and so forth, right? Well, think again, buddy. It's almost ironic. For once in your life, you decide to do the right thing, and immediately you lose everything. Your dream turns into a nightmare. The love of your life is lost, and your home planet gone. I would really love to pity you now, but the cable boat is ready, and the ascension codes have been entered. I don't want to let Elizium wait for me any longer. After all, they're expecting a report from me. I could have left already, by the way, but how shall I put it? My back is troubling me. I don't want to do all the rowing by myself. So, hand over the cartridge. Now, Goal's memories about your failed attempt to mess with my plans should still be stored in her short-term memory. I can delete that in a minute. Hand it to me.
You wish.
What is going on here?
The organon. Always on time, always reliable. I guess I owe you an apology. That rat didn't swallow your cheese, bailiff. But I'm not an unforgiving person. Once Rufus hands over the cartridge, we'll be able to carry out our scheme as planned. Now more than ever.
You heard him, Rufus. Give him the cartridge now.
Come on, Rufus. Be reasonable. I will return to Elysium no matter what. You can't change that. But if you hand over the data, you'll at least have a chance at saving Goal.
Let's talk this over.
And why, pray tell, should I listen to you? I just want the cartridge. Nothing else. Ever. Well, I guess I'll have to row myself then. Too bad. But I should have known that your pride is more important to you than Goal's life. I bet you already figured out a nice lie to tell her when she wakes up, and then realizes that you've brought her a front row seat for Armageddon. Wait a minute. No, don't waste my time. Give me the cartridge or don't. No, don't waste my time. Give me the cartridge or don't.
Okay, you win. Here's the cartridge.
How unusually reasonable of you. And I bet the Goal would be thankful too. Unfortunately, she will never know that you even existed. My. Deponia will make such a great display of fireworks for our wedding.
I hate that guy.
Cletus? What happened?
A lot. Can't you remember anything at all?
Of course I can remember. We two were on board an Organon cruiser. We wanted to inspect Deponia, right?
We're on Deponia now. Our mission is over.
Did I fall asleep?
There was an accident. You fell from the cruiser. That's why you can't remember anything. But take a look around. Deponia really is deserted.
Unbelievable. Nothing but junk.
Yes, just junk. Nothing else. Come, let's go home to Elysium. We have to prepare our wedding.
Yes, let's go.
Well, that's that, I guess. I'll be on my way too. The way home to Kuvak is long, and I need to prepare for the apocalypse.
Not so fast, Sonny. You didn't think we'd let you leave just like that. You know too much. Also, I believe you have something that belongs to us.
Oh yes, The cartridge.
Give it to me. What is it? What are you waiting for?
Oops.
No!
So long, suckers! No!
Get that traitor! Shoot him!
Well, my friend, did you lose something?
The cartridge. Bravo, Prime Controller, sir.
All right, that's enough. Fists up. Not that high. All right, that's enough. Fists up. Not that high. Damn, he's too far away.
Give up, little man.
See you later.
No! Stop!
What are you doing?
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Ah, you damn fool! Let go!
Uh-oh.
Back so soon? That was a pretty impressive fall. And you managed to land in the pile of needles. Never seen anything like it. You have my respect. Everything all right, kid? You seem a bit stressed out. There. The course is set. Next stop, the floating black market.
Good, great, fine.
Are you all right, Rufus? You sound all tuckered out. You didn't finish telling me what happened up there on the tower. I don't want to be nosy, but, is Deponia safe?
That's out of my hands now.
Now look at you startled, the brain implant cartridge has not been swapped, which was all part of the plan. A world has been rescued that he did detest. Who'd have guessed? I attest you'd have done just the same. So if you still want to force me to do stupid chores like washing the dishes, do the trash and such, you'll just prove that you haven't paid attention to what I said. A message at its core is like a huzzah as a rule.
Huzzah, the chorus guys rule.
Вот и закончилась первая часть Депонии. Впереди еще много интересного контента. Так что всем удачи, всем пока.
Этот парень был из тех, кто просто любит жизнь, любит праздники и громкий смех, пыль дорог и ветросвист. Он был везде и всегда своим влюблял в себя целый свет. И гнал свой байк, а не лимузин, таких друзей больше нет. В гостиной при свечах он танцевал как бог, но зато менялся на глазах, только вспомнит шум дорог. Все, что имел, тут же тратил и за порог сделал шаг.